The average rent in the US is now over $1,800 a month. In cities like Austin, Miami, or Denver, it's closer to $2,200. And for millions of people, rent is the biggest bill they pay every single month. But here's something most people never realize. You can actually use dividend, not your job, to cover that rent. Not someday, not after you retire, but soon, by building a portfolio that pays you every single month. These aren't random stocks. They're companies and REITs with a proven record of paying monthly dividends. Stable, consistent, and on autopilot. Once you own enough shares, the rent check shows up without selling anything. It's not magic, it's math. And if you invest just $25 to $50 a week, you'd be surprised how quickly those payouts add up. So let's break it down, starting with the first stock that could help pay your rent. Realty Income, ticker O. They call themselves the monthly dividend company, and they've earned that name. Realty Income has paid dividends every month since 1994, through dot-com crashes, recessions, and even 2020. What makes them reliable? They lease properties to big brands like Walgreens, 7-Eleven, and FedEx, tenants that don't miss rent. Right now, the dividend yield is around 5.5%. And they've raised it over 120 times since going public. For every $10,000 you invest, you're getting roughly $550 a year, or $45 a month, and growing. Stag Industrial, ticker STAG. Think warehouses, e-commerce, logistics. Stag owns over 550 industrial properties across the US, and they're riding the long-term growth of online shopping. But here's the key. Stag pays monthly, and their tenants include Amazon, FedEx, and other supply chain giants. The yield is lower, about 4%, but it comes with stability and long-term demand. This is the kind of stock that won't make headlines, but it will make your rent payment a little easier, one dividend at a time. EPR Properties, ticker EPR. This one's a little more unique. EPR owns entertainment-focused properties, like movie theaters, water parks, and ski resorts. Riskier? Sure, but the yield is juicy, around 7.5%. If you're looking to boost your monthly income faster and you're okay with some volatility, EPR can speed things up. Just make sure it's not your biggest holding. It's a sprinter, not a marathon runner. Apple Hospitality REIT, ticker APLE. Hotels don't scream stable dividends, right? But APLE focuses on business-friendly hotels under brands like Marriott and Hilton in cities where travel is rebounding fast. They pay monthly with a yield of about 6.3%, and occupancy rates are climbing. This is the kind of stock that benefits when the economy is open and people are moving. A solid pick for balancing income with recovery upside. LTC Properties, ticker LTC. An aging population means more demand for senior living and long-term care, and that's exactly where LTC invests. It's a REIT that owns senior living facilities and nursing homes across the U.S. Dividend yield is currently around 6.5%, and they've been paying monthly for years. Healthcare-related real estate tends to be more resilient, especially during downturns. Think of this as your defensive dividend stock, one that keeps paying even when the market gets shaky. AGNC Investment Corp, ticker AGNC. AGNC is a bit different. It's a mortgage REIT, meaning it invests in mortgage-backed securities, not buildings. It pays one of the highest monthly yields out there, around 14%, but it comes with more risk. That high yield can fluctuate, and AGNC is sensitive to interest rate changes. So it's not the core of your dividend portfolio, but it can turbocharge your monthly cash flow if used carefully. So how much do you actually need to cover $1,800 in rent? With an average yield of 6%, you need around $360,000 invested. But don't let that number scare you. The journey starts with $50 a week, growing with time, reinvested dividends, and consistency. The secret isn't picking the highest yield. It's about building a system that sends you cash every single month, while letting your core investment keep growing underneath. So let's put everything into perspective. If you're someone who values stability,
above all, then Realty Income and Stag Industrial are your go-to choices. They're steady, boring in a good way, and they just keep paying month after month without much drama. Want to squeeze out more yield? That's where EPR Properties and AGNC come in. They pay more, a lot more, but there's a trade-off. EPR depends on people going out, movies, entertainment, ski resorts, so it's more sensitive to the economy. And AGNC, it's like the wild card of this list. Big payouts, but tied closely to interest rates. You'll feel the swings. Then you've got the middle ground, Apple Hospitality and LTC Properties. They give you healthy monthly dividends plus room for growth as travel rebounds and healthcare demand rises. They're not the flashiest, but they're quietly reliable. Each stock brings something different to the table. Some are safe and slow. Others are faster but bumpier. The key is not choosing just one, but blending them. Build a portfolio where some stocks protect your income while others accelerate it. That way, your rent doesn't rely on just one company. It comes from a diversified system working together. Think of it like building a monthly income machine where every gear plays a role. One turns slow and steady, one spins fast and noisy. But together, they pay the bills without you clocking in.
Dividend investing sounds simple, and it is, but it's not a get-rich-quick strategy. If you're looking for overnight success, this isn't it. The real power is in consistency plus time. Start small, reinvest everything, add to your portfolio weekly or monthly, even if it's just $25, because every share you buy is buying you a little more freedom. And don't chase the highest yield just because it looks sexy. A 14% dividend isn't worth it if the company cuts it next quarter. Balance your picks. Some for safety, some for growth, some for income. Most importantly, remember, this is about income you don't have to work for. Income that pays your bills while you sleep. Income that eventually buys you time, not just stuff. We looked at 6 monthly dividend payers, from stable giants like Realty Income to high-yield plays like AGNC. Together, they can form the foundation of a dividend portfolio designed to cover your rent, or at least cut down your biggest expense every single month. And if you give it time, that same portfolio can grow into something even bigger, your path out of the paycheck-to-paycheck life. If this video gave you even one idea for how to take back control of your money, hit the like button. It really helps more people find this kind of content. And if you're serious about building monthly passive income, subscribe, because I've got more breakdowns, real numbers, and strategies coming next. Drop a comment and tell me, which dividend stock do you already own? Or which one from today's list would you start with? Either way, remember, don't just work for money. Make your money work for you every single month.